Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Puborama, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how you can make the most money possible before the new summer DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online. Everybody's super excited about this DLC, but I have a feeling it's going to cost a lot of money. Rockstar said there's going to be 3 new properties that we can manage, and if you pair that with all the new vehicles, we might be looking upwards of $40 million to get every single vehicle and property fully upgraded in this DLC. So if you don't have a lot of money and you're trying to earn it quick, in today's video I'm going to be going over my grinding routine on how I'm able to earn the big bucks every single day I play, over $1 million every single hour just by chilling. So as always, if you enjoy this type of content and you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Now, the first thing that I always do when logging in the GTA is exactly this: tow truck missions. These are super simple and they will make you a lot of money. What these missions involve is you driving a tow truck over to a location that's usually about a mile away. Then you're going to grab that vehicle and bring it back to your salvage yard. Sometimes you get cops. If you do, all you have to do is literally kill yourself. I know it sounds goofy, but if your character dies when you have cops during these missions, you'll immediately lose them. So instead of spending time trying to lose the heat, just use a sticky bomb, walk away from the car, blow yourself up, and then go back into your truck and continue driving your vehicle. Now, what's great about this tow truck mission is that not only do you get $35,000 when this car is salvaged, but you also make passive income. Every 48 minutes, the salvage yard will have passive income that will accumulate in this wall safe right here. I actually have $99,000 in it just from yesterday's tow truck sourcing, and now I'm going to grab that. It's honestly great. In total, if you have 2 vehicles sourced from the tow truck missions, you'll make around $300,000, with the vehicles being salvaged and then also the passive income over time. That's great. For 10 minutes of work, that's absolutely fantastic. There's a 2-minute cooldown once you've gotten your first vehicle delivered, so you just have to wait 2 minutes, and then you can start the next tow truck mission up. I always do this when logging into GTA. It's a great way to get some passive income and not really have to worry about lifting. The next thing I do is I head over to my garment factory. You can get here with 2 different ways. You can fast travel through the interaction menu, or you can drive there. The reason why we're going to the garment factory is because we want to hop inside of the Terabyte. This is where my master control terminal is. This allows me to mess around with every single business in the game, and I can grab my presser mark too. So we can see, for example, my nightclub has no popularity whatsoever, and we want to increase that. So if I go to Resident DJ, all I need to do is rebook DJs. It costs me $10,000, and doing this is going to raise my nightclub popularity. Each time you do it, it raises it 10%. So we can see I've done it like 5-6 times, and if I hop back onto the nightclub page, it is now halfway there. This is a very easy way to raise the popularity and not actually have to lift a finger inside of the property. I'll make my way over to the bunker. I'll do a quick purchase of supplies, obviously super simple, and there's really not much else I need to mess around with in this business. Then what I'll do is I'll hop right onto my Presser Mark II and go to my special cargo warehouses. We can actually see that I have my one special cargo warehouse right next to the garment factory. The reason why we're going inside special cargo warehouses, if you have them, is because we can very quickly pay Lupe's assistants $7,500 to go out, source me crates, and that'll give us some more passive income. If you own 5 large warehouses, you're going to be making upwards of $144,000 every 48 minutes just by sending Lupe's assistants out. And it's super easy to get these warehouses filled as well. I mean, you can see we have one already done, and then in the next 10 seconds we've already flown to the next one. So if you own all 5 in the stretch that I do, it shouldn't take you more than like 3 minutes to get all of the assistants paid. 3 minutes of work, $144,000 of payment. That's kind of crazy. Now, obviously, you do need to do sale missions with these special cargo businesses, but still, it's a lot of money you're making for very, very little effort, and it's something that you're going to want to take advantage of. So we can see that is my second special cargo warehouse done. Now we can make it to the third one over here, and the fourth one is right next to it as well. Like, it is just so incredibly easy to get these special cargo warehouses filled. I would definitely recommend to use something like the Oppressor, because it's going to It's going to allow you to fill up these warehouses a lot quicker. But here we go. We're already at our 4th one, and you're gonna get the gist of it. The last passive business that you'll want to use is the Acid Lab. We can see I've called Mud on the phone, and I can source or buy supplies if I want. I don't know why you'd pause production, but you can. But yeah, it's super nice that you can just call Mud on the phone and have the Acid Lab completely filled up. So definitely something to keep remembering about. Now that we've talked about the passive income, we need to talk about the active income. This is where you're really going to make the big bucks. Now, the first thing I would recommend to do is, if you own the Garment Factory, complete the weekly Garment Factory challenge. For example, if we go on to our Darnell Bros Incorporated app, we can see that this week the priority file is the Brute Force file, and it pays $316,000. That's double what all the others are, and if you complete the bonus objectives, you get another $50,000. So you can get around $360,000 from completing this single file. It takes around 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast you are. That's a lot of money for a very short mission, and it's definitely something you're going to want to take advantage of. So if you haven't done your weekly priority file, it's a great way to get some quick income. Take advantage of it. It's also a really, really fun little mission set. Before we break into the big bucks, let's talk about businesses you should not be grinding. There's a lot of people which get misaligned with what are good ways to earn money and what aren't. So let's very briefly talk about the businesses I wouldn't recommend to grind. Starting off, we have air freight cargo. While this is a great way to earn money when it's on times 2 money, or you have some bonuses in general, I still wouldn't recommend to do air freight cargo. You're only earning at max around $700,000 an hour, and that's if you're using the crate cooldown glitch skip. It's not worth the time. It really isn't. Don't mess around with air freight cargo. Same thing for special cargo. Special cargo is one of the worst businesses in the game. It's not good. There's a lot of try-hard money grinders that think, oh my god, special cargo is the best. It's not. It takes 4 hours to fill a large warehouse, and in return, you're making $1.54 million of profit because you're paying $666,000 to fill the warehouse. Do the math. It's not good income. Even if you're earning more than that, it's still not good. I would not recommend to mess around with special cargo. The Garment Factory priority file is the only one you should be doing. I wouldn't mess around with the other files as they don't earn that much. I would not recommend to mess around with the auto shop unless you have a union deposit. But even then, it's still not crazy good income. I would not do the salvage yard missions. I'd only do the tow truck robberies, as the missions themselves take a lot of time and don't really earn as much money as you would want to get. Those are the businesses I would recommend to not use. I don't think I need to say anything about the bail office, because you already know it's awful. Now let's talk about ways to earn money that are great. First of all, we have the Diamond Casino Heist. If you have a friend, it's incredibly easy to earn money with, and super, super solid. Next up, we have the Agency. The Agency is obviously amazing. You have the ability to do the Dr. Dre VIP contract, which takes about an hour and 10 to 20 minutes and earns $1 million. And then that brings us to the best way to earn money in Grand Theft Auto Online, and that is the Cayo Perico Heist. You do need to own a Kosatka if you don't to do the Cayo Perico Heist, but it is still the best way to earn money in the game. Yesterday's live stream, it took me less than 40 minutes to complete it, and that's without even owning a Phantom Wedge on my Broke to Billions account. In return, I made over $1 million of profit. 40 minutes, $1 million worth of profit. That is crazy. Now, I know some of you might be saying, but Poob, what about the cooldown? I have to wait 2.5 hours before I can start the Cayo Perico Heist again, due to the incredibly long cooldown. But that's actually not the case. A lot of people still don't know this, but you can do the character swap glitch. It's not even a glitch, it's just change what character you're playing on, and you will literally have the ability to start up the Cayo Perico Heist again. What do I mean? Well, if I go to online right now, and I press swap character, what this does is it allows me to change what character I'm using. A lot of people are unaware of this, but you can have 2 characters when playing GTA Online. And if you swap to that second character and you purchase a Kosatka on that character, you can start the heist up again. And back to back. You can do this with any business, by the way. If you swap to your alt character, you can do the Dr. Dre VIP contract back to back. You can do anything back to back. So, if you really want to earn the most money, my recommendation is Cayo Perico Heist, swap characters to your second account. If you don't own a Kosatka, buy one. Do the Cayo Perico Heist on your second character. And then you can do the Dr. Dre VIP contract on your second character, swap back to your main account, do the VIP contract on your main account, rinse and repeat. You can get the idea, right? It's a super, super easy way to make money. Now, there's one other way to earn income, which I almost forgot to mention, and that is the Mackenzie Field Hangar, all the way up in Grapeseed. This is a fantastic way to earn some bonus cash. It is $750,000 for about 45 to 50 minutes of work. It's actually better than the Dr. Dre VIP contract in terms of hourly income, so I would recommend to use that before the Dr. Dre, and it's super cheap to get your hands on that property at only $1.4 million. So if you're a new player, or you're a player that just hasn't used the Mackenzie Field Hangar heist much, take advantage of it. It's a great way to earn income. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I know this one was a bit quick, but I wanted to give you guys the best ways to earn income in a short form video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.